What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. We got our first roundtable since Comic-Con. I haven't seen you guys in like 5 weeks, man. Why are you, bro? No touchies. No touchies.
And then this is me.
Guys, I don't know if you can see any difference from out there in
Do we look
TV
any
land.
uglier?
This episode is officially in HD. It's pretty cool. Yeah. What the?
Chocolate Hershey Kisses.
Is that how they say it in the mean streets of Queens?
Yo, they got the hood.
I don't know if they say that. They shouldn't say that. Probably.
Well, I got the hood. Holla. No?
What the fuck is on your hat?
Uno.
Uno?
Muno.
Well, you only have Uno. It looks like an Uno eye. Looks like
That's probably where it came from.
it looks like a minion from.
Yo Gabba Gabba.
What?
Yo Gabba Gabba.
Is he telling me I talk too much?
Yo,
Yes.
I Gabba Gabba.
You get
I
it.
talk too much.
You don't talk enough. You never do. You really like the. You're kind of like the silent partner.
I'm the Harpo.
Yeah.
I should get one of those.
You should totally get. I'll get you the bike one. I will.
Jesus. This is what Sandy did to us.
Being a week without power, man, just kind of made me a little crazy. But
Made him a little crazy.
there are still a lot of people who don't have power, don't have homes. So guys, I do encourage you to get out there and donate whatever you can to help these people. It's still pretty crazy out here, and the news doesn't report it anymore. But the Rockaways and Staten Island are still pretty devastated.
Stop working.
So Christmas is coming. Find it in your hearts to help your fellow man. I still do that on the weekends. I still box up the clothes and the supplies, flashlights, and whatever at American Legion Post with my cousin. So if you can, cool. A couple of YouTube things. Matthew Weir wrote in and asked us who our favorite Deathstroke artist was. It's certainly not Rob Liefeld. I'll tell you that. I heard somebody wrote it that I heard Deathstroke is getting good again. Maybe that means Liefeld's off the book.
Yeah, he is off. He kind of left DC, period.
Thank God.
It wasn't a really friendly.
He's like that fucking ex-girlfriend that they call every now and then, fuck with for like a week, and then realize you still suck and leave him.
But there's got to be like a fan base out there, right? There must be. He couldn't have gotten as far as he's 20 years now, 25 years he's been around. There's got to be some sort of fan base.
There's got to be at least one idiot. Maybe it's his mom that buys all of this stuff. You ever think that?
Simon Bisley, I think his name is.
Beasley's on it?
Yeah, I remember his Deathstroke art.
He's a painter. He's really good.
His shit was really
What
good.
about Slade Wilson?
That's Deadpool. No, Slade Wilson.
He's Slade Wilson.
And Wade Wilson,
Wade Wilson
is...
maybe that's why I was...
Maybe, yeah. New 52 fan wrote in and I asked about the Phantom Stranger last week. I read number 1. Apparently he's Judas Iscariot.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Yeah, it's a silver. I never knew that. I found the character very interesting, but I never explored it. I read issue 2.
I'm always iffy whenever they fuck around with biblical stuff. Like, they should be kept separate.
Yeah.
Like, the Spectre's obviously the
like judgment or whatever.
Yeah, he works for God, but they never officially ever say it or show him.
Right.
That's fine. But, making this guy Judas now is just...
Yeah, that's
you know what? I read it. I don't know really too much about the character, like I said last week, but I read issue 2 this past week, and I just didn't... I couldn't get into it. Like, I tried... that was my... I gave it my shot and don't like it, so I'm not going to be picking up issue 3.
I'm going to stick on for the story arc. Especially with that whole Pandora mix to it.
Well, she's the bitch that made the whole New 52 in the first place, right? That's what I thought. And is that the box that they're talking about putting back? Like, she's trying to undo what she did?
I don't know what the fuck she's trying to undo. I'm curious. He looks a lot like Zealot from Image Wildcats.
Right.
So that's another thing that gets me very interested.
Okay.
But other than that, the book is really...
We got a couple of questions. Well, actually, Earl Ferrer, I hope I'm saying that right. Earl wrote in on Facebook and asked us if the Death in the Family story arc, we think it's going to have like lasting effects and it's still going to be talked about, like people still talk about the Killing Joke, today. And actually, I think if we're going to open up the show, we should definitely talk about Batman.
I don't know about lasting effects. It will be talked about.
I think it'll definitely be one of the one of the quintessential Batman stories.
If somebody major dies, yeah. And it'll have lasting effects.
I don't think anybody made this.
Well, maybe Batgirl's mom.
Could be.
She majored.
He already cut her finger off. Did you see that shit?
Yeah,
no,
that's fucking nuts. That I think is one of the things that, you know, even if somebody doesn't die, it'll at least be talked about because the Joker's fucking insane in this. I always figured the Joker cannot get... You can't make him insane enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the crazier he gets, the better the character is. And this Joker is really just off his rocker.
You don't read Suicide Squad, do you?
No.
He somehow made it rain his gas, so he knocked out a whole fucking funeral.
Team?
Really?
Just to get to Harley.
Just to get to who?
Harley Quinn.
Really?
And
so that was how he got to...
Yes.
And that's where that picked up in Batman 13?
It's pretty...
Okay.
It's spread out. All the Batman books, if there's any Batman character...
It's spread up, and it's being done well.
But it's not going on in Red Hood, is it? Because he was...
Yeah, it is. It's going to.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, obviously it's going to, but it hasn't yet.
Not yet, no.
Okay. Now I'll pick up that Suicide Squad issue to see you know, how he interacts with Harley, because I didn't even know that.
He's real dick towards her.
Is Barbara Gordon's brother, was he ever prominent?
He was really fucking prominent in the last story arc of Detective Comics. Awesome. I fucking recommend it.
No, he's like a fucking psycho.
Yeah, that's it.
I remember him from the old 52 or whatever.
Before there's new DC, he did the last arc, and it was awesome.
He was
seriously psychotic. He rivals Joker.
They mentioned him in No Man's Land, I think, like the original No Man's Land. You know, after the earthquake and shit. I'm pretty sure he's been around for a while.
He's been around for a while, but that's when
I can't remember anything new that he was.
No, after that he just showed briefly. Now he's.
I mean, now Batman 14, we obviously find out he tells everybody, you know, I know who you are.
I hope he's wrong. I mean, I think it's a mistake. I mean, once you're Batman Incorporated and Bruce Wayne got attached to it.
That was why he even said it. He's like, I think it's because, you know, Bruce Wayne's attached to Batman Inc. and everything. But then he turns around and he's like, I know who all of you are.
Yeah.
But
well,
now,
it makes sense.
He's talking about some kind of secret between him and Batman that obviously I guess they haven't told us yet. Is that, you know, like the reason I know is because of a secret that between me and Bats, and he hasn't told you yet.
Would that mean that Batman already knew that he knew? Or had suspicions that he knew?
Don't know. I don't know. I cannot wait for the next fucking part of this story. It's so awesome.
And obviously, I mean, spoiler or not, he's obviously staging some sort of...
He's building.
You think the wedding is his end game that he proposed to Barbara Gordon?
No. I don't know if it's the end game, but it's like it's the first big...
I think the end game is between him and Batman. But he's just doing that to get closer to Batman.
What was he saying? He was saying that he wants... he feels that everybody's in Batman's way. It should just be him and Batman, I guess.
Right.
Not all these other little side characters, as he would put them. So,
it's kind of true, though.
So even though he's going to want to marry Barbara Gordon, I think you're right. His end game is for...
Poor Barbara, man. This guy fucks with her in ways that just...
The fact that he had the 3 people come into her apartment just like he did in Killing Joke.
That's fucked up.
You remember one of the coolest parts about Killing Joke was when he told Batman the joke at the end, and that was how the book ended, with Batman laughing. Like, it's like the first time you ever fucking see him laugh.
Was it the Joker laugh?
I don't remember that.
The 2 of them laughed when it was the joke about the 2 crazy people escaping from the mental ward.
I thought Joker was when I was laughing, like...
No, the end was Batman actually laughed at his joke.
He's like, you have that?
I don't actually own the Killing Joke for some reason.
Really?
That's because I refuse to own a 3rd or 4th printing. I want the first print because I'm nuts, and however much I gotta spend on it, I'll spend on it. But that's the one I want. Tell him with the flashlight. The crazy guy was like, "All right, here's what we'll do. I'm gonna we can walk across the flashlight beam, and when I get to the other side, I'll shine it back so you can walk across it." And the other crazy guy's like, "You can't fool me. You'll just turn it off when I'm halfway across." That's funny.
Say it again?
What?
No, that's right.
Going on to Rotworld. I'm enjoying the Animal Man and the Swamp Thing aspects of it. And now, like, you know, they woke up a year later and the rot has taken over. The whole world is dead.
That they mentioned Rotworld in the Ravagers. Beast Boy is somehow affected by what's going on in Rotworld.
Yeah, he's one of the only, because he's an agent of the Red. He's
that sucks. That's pissing me off about DC.
DC loves colors.
They're too interconnected.
They do. But now the Ravagers shouldn't be, some sort of... It's a year later in Rotworld. And obviously they're going to put it back after the fact.
But a year later. Well, see, that's...
How is the Ravagers...
Superboy has his own book, the Teen Titans. He's involved with the Ravagers, and he was just involved with Legion.
When is the is the Ravagers taking place in Rotworld?
No.
Because, like, you know, there's, you know, the New 52 storyline, right? And that was when Animal Man and Swamp Thing went into the Rot and they took on Arcane and everything, but when they came back out, like, they had kind of like it was a fight and it was kind of a draw or whatever, but while they were in that dimension or whatever, the Rot went out through the hole and whatever was going on, time passes differently, that whole type of shit, and when they got back to Earth, they're here. Now, it's like a year later or something, and the Rot has completely taken over.
What is a Rot? Is a Rot like an entity, or what is it?
Think of it like yin, yang, and, you know, their other brother Yoon, or whatever. I don't fucking know. It's like a third of a third, and a third. It's like the green, the red. The green is plants, animals is red, but all of them, everything dies, so it all goes to the Rot at the end. But each one has to be in accordance with the other. Neither one can ever get too powerful. But the Rot being, you know, death, decay, and just all around evil, because death sucks. It's always trying to overpower the other two.
So why is it able to overpower the other two?
Because it took over their agents. The Swamp Thing is the agent of the green, Animal Man is the agent of the red, and Anton Arcane is the agent of the Rot. And now they got Frankenstein, agent of Shade, running around. And I guess they're trying to save this book. I'm just not.
When does that come into play? The Frankenstein.
He should have been an agent of the Rot because he's dead, but he doesn't rot, so he's a good guy. You following me on this one?
Right.
And it's a cool concept.
He's
just like trying to defeat the Rot because apparently Victor Frankenstein is one of the, you know, he's like a worshipper of death and all. But I just can't get into the book, man.
What number is it up to?
14.
Yeah.
Wow.
It started with you know, they started doing the whole Rotworld shit with 13, and you know, I read it just because I was interested into the storyline, and I'm probably gonna keep reading it to see if at any point it like openly affects Swamp Thing and Animal Man, but at this point I'm forcing myself to get through it. It's pretty tough.
Better man than me.
19Cake69 hit us up on YouTube and let us Rotworld actually wraps up in February. So I'm glad it's not going for that's like 3-4 months. That's good because it took them fucking a whole year just to get the whole thing going in the first place.
That's 12 issues.
See, so why, you know, I'm glad that they're not going to drag it out. Like just let it go and tell the story.
Okay, yeah.
As opposed to fucking Green Lantern. What came out this week? Green Lantern Corps, I think. And I mean, they're just fucking dancing around the goddamn Third Army shit. And I'm reading it at this point because I really just want to see the Guardians get their asses kicked. Yeah. I hate the little bastards. Really but I mean, it's taking so fucking long. Ow, dude.
That was a period. That was a period.
Got anything else going on here? Any other DCs? Yeah, I guess before we get to
He-Man.
Oh yeah.
Art was not good.
I'm not too wild about the artwork. The Message Universe is awesome.
Yeah.
It's fucking totally awesome. It's one of my favorite
they had
books.
Evelyn finally come in, right?
And she's badass.
Yeah, and she apparently showed power rivals Skeletors.
Man at Arms.
Man at Arms.
Yeah. That was a really good one. Ernie, #2, and I'm just...
Look at his face.
Yeah, I know. I'm not enjoying it. I tried. I gave it a shot, man.
Yeah, it's not chaos.
It's not.
And the fact that they don't have the rights to Lady Death is a big.
Who doesn't have the rights to Lady Death?
Just chaos.
Avatar.
Really? Oh, they fuck it up though. I mean, Avatar just does shit for the sake of fucking tits.
Yeah, that's
more so than you.
Yeah, which is bad. I mean, I don't collect it because it's just.
Yeah, it's just
tasteless.
Yeah, it's
and
really
I'm like a horn dog that I love tasteless, but this is just
not in your comics.
Every issue has like 5 different covers of her scantily clad, but they never really push it, and
not like, you know, Zenoscope scantily clad either. Like
no, this is like straight up Gucci scant. But if you're gonna do it, then just have her fucking naked and go be gory about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't refuse to pick it up.
Yeah, I couldn't. Even, like, the only Avatar books I really read are when they come out with, like, the Night of the Living Dead shit. And that's just because, you know, zombies are, it's a corny medium, and it's, you know, it kind of fits, you know? It's still, there's fucking, there's, you know, random naked tits running around and shit, but it's like a fucking watching a cheesy 80s zombie horror movie.
Yeah,
so that's why it works.
That really is Avatar. Yeah.
What else we got? Okay, let's go on to Marvel. A bunch of #1s dropped, so Marvel Now is officially starting.
Well, officially started a while ago, but yeah.
Well, I mean, as far as like the new book, Iron Man come out what, like last week?
Last week.
I couldn't stand that shit.
I tried, man. I just was.
Iron Man at the end of all this shit that happened, something happened. He mentioned about space. And I think he's gonna be in the Guardians of the Galaxy. Somebody that looks like him.
Iron Man?
Iron Man should leave Earth.
He
should leave Earth.
Why?
He already fucking around with like whatchamacallit. He has a Voltron in space where he fucking fights the Phoenix Force.
You're still upset about this?
Yeah,
I'm very upset about Iron Man. He needs to get the fuck out of Earth.
I don't know, but
He needs to go outside into space.
And who should he bring,
where No.
Don't even give him any ideas.
No, Iron Man should, anyways. He goes to space where technology is his equal, right? Where he isn't the top dog anymore, where he can actually get his ass whooped and not create a fucking Voltron to suck up the force out of shit.
Well, now he's fighting the extremists again, and
but that's the movie, though.
Yeah.
Oh, is that why they did that? I was kind of
the extremists is supposed to be in the movie.
I wasn't sure. I thought they just like trying to start from a number 1 point. I wasn't sure why they did that. Okay.
I don't know. I read it. I couldn't really get that. You know, I didn't care for it.
Good art.
Just really didn't. Thor: God of Thunder, number 1.
I liked it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I did not.
It's going back to the whole I'm a Thunder God, and he has a history of being a dick.
It's repetitive.
And there's some issues with him and his dad. It's the same shit.
It's repetitive.
Is this a new villain, this Gore the God Butcher or whatever?
It's the first time I've mentioned
Yeah.
it. I think it's new for him, but not, because they're going back and forth between the first time.
I am happy that they're out of fucking Oklahoma, at least. Like, leave the fuck... I know Asgard is still there. Yeah,
but Journey's
take the story out of there.
Yeah.
That's all I needed. And
I'm surprised by they specifically they're owning the whole God thing, and considering Disney owns Marvel, I'm surprised they're really going with that angle. They're really in the movie it was really demigod,
right?
They didn't want to go full blown God.
Well, in the movie he was an alien.
Yeah,
which
in the comics,
makes a lot of sense.
He's an alien that just is worshipped as a god. That's what he is. But in this first issue, it's just heavy. I'm a god, and there's other gods and others. I'm surprised. I thought Disney would have won.
Well, I mean, you kind of take it.
People watch the movies
with a grain of salt. You know, like
well,
they're gods, but they're just everybody's just a fucking alien.
Yeah, but you know, there's always that group of people that go fucking nutty.
So I don't think they read the comics.
Probably not, because you know this is all witchcraft and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna help.
Fantastic Four number 1. I know this is. What?
I don't know.
I tune out for 1 second and you guys are talking about dicks.
What are we talking about?
Oh yeah, that's some fucking whiskey and pizza burp. Take that shit. How do you like that,
bitch?
Fantastic Four number 1. What'd you think? Because I know this is like your
team. He said, the only thing I liked was that he noticed that his arm was all fucked up.
Yeah,
but
they jumped you right into that. Like he's just
no, but that's good. I like that. And there's some good dialogue, but it was just. They're gonna go into space but that's one thing. It says to continue in FF1. So I guess they're restarting FF again.
Yeah, but it's not a Future Foundation. It's Fantastic Four. It's a new Fantastic Four team here, while the original Fantastic Four and the kids go off into space in a time traveling machine. Also,
that's fine because I'm not gonna read that.
So they left that fucking shit as an option. They could time travel.
But you're gonna read the new Fantastic Four. Was it Ant-Man and
you're gonna read FF with the new team or Fantastic Four?
With the old team.
The regular team. Fantastic Four came out this week.
Yes.
That's going to be in space. They're going to have adventures.
That's the one that's going to be
in space?
Wait, I thought FF was the one.
No, FF is going to be on Earth.
No, FF is going to be
with Ant-Man.
That's FF.
The female thing. Medusa.
Why is there a female thing? When did that happen?
That happened a while ago, actually. I don't remember when, but that's actually an old concept.
Wait. So,
poor Steve. Look, you get
the drunk guy. Wait. Why?
Fantastic Four.
Yes. Number 1 that came out this week.
That came out. This is what I read today.
Yes.
That's going to be number 2 of Fantastic Four. Is going to be in space.
Yes, they're leaving.
But why did they continue it in FF?
Because I guess they have to set it up now because they're going to have to pick a new Fantastic Four to be here.
I don't want them to go. They got to stay on Earth.
They're going to just fucking go find some cosmic rays and like crack junkies.
They need adventure, right?
I know that, but
adventure, excitement.
That's a team. Yeah.
That's why. That's why Reed was showing the images of the other superheroes, saying we're gonna need these people here.
That's it.
Yeah. And is it gonna be the new Fantastic Four again? Fucking. I hope it's not Spider-Man. That's all I don't want Spider-Man and Wolverine on a fucking team. That's all I give a shit about.
Actually, did you read Avengers Assemble?
Avengers Assemble?
Number 9.
Oh my god, it's so hard. Speaking of fucking hard to get through, I mean, I know it's like in continuity, and I was really proud of them for like getting the whole movie team together, but managing to not make it like a little, you know, just a whole separate thing. But god damn, that fucking story went downhill so fast.
It did.
I stopped at issue 5. I have the others, and I'm just like, every time I look at them, I'm like,
well, 9's a new one.
Okay, 9's a new story?
And there's a competition between Tony Stark and Bruce Banner. Like, who's better, who's smarter type of deal.
Okay.
So, and they form teams, and they ask Spider-Man. Spider-Man's like, no, I'm already on too many teams.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is Bagley still drawing it?
I believe so, yes.
Good. That was what got me on the book in the first place.
So, it's Hulk and Spider-Woman against Thor and Iron Man.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, I'll power through these 3 fucking stupid issues with Thanos and... No, I can't do that. You want to talk about your OCD? Yeah, that's mine. I cannot jump ahead. I can't.
We need to jump ahead.
Like, you know, just skip the last 3 issues of a story arc to get to the new story arc. I have to know what happened beforehand. Oh. I'm not saying I'm not a little nuts.
Little synopsis, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
And plus, if Avengers is writing it, there's going to be a lot of going through.
I know.
Yeah, talking.
You
know what it is about him? I noticed that it's just that he repeats something over. Like, he's not...
The recap?
Not even the recap. But while he's doing dialogue, he has characters say the same thing over and over again, which will work in live action stuff. It won't work.
Going back to Facebook, in the comments section, Matt Jones actually hit us up. He likes a lot of the... Yes, another Matt. He actually likes a lot of the Marvel Now stuff going on. Todd McGillen, on the other hand, was speaking about the lack of good stories in the Marvel reboot. But that's the one good thing, is it's not a Marvel reboot. It's just, you know, they're just fucking starting the numbering system over again, which, I mean, let's take bets on how long that shit lasts.
12 issues.
No, more than that.
You think?
More than that. Because last
2 years.
How long did it last time?
3 years was with Spider-Man. It got up to like issue 40 or so.
40s, right?
But there was... I actually found myself very surprised that I liked all new X-Men. I was looking forward to this book because...
I liked it too.
Scott was, you know, Scott's a villain now. He's Magneto with his own X-Men team. I like that.
I like that. I don't like the time travel thing. I don't know why they have to do that so quickly at the end of the first issue.
But I don't think this... See, when I heard that, you know, the old X-Men, the original 5, were going to come to the future and kind of have a discussion with Scott and see what's happened to them.
I thought it was some freaky accident. I didn't think it would be the Beast going.
I kind of like that. Like, the Beast, he's like the new Cable. You know, that's...
Where did he get a time travel machine?
From that mutant.
Well, it's the X-Men. They have the...
No, remember that mutant?
No, actually, there's not a lot of people in the Marvel Universe who have time travel machines.
No, but
Doom's one of the few.
No, but they saved the mutant. Remember they saved the mutant that was able to stop time...
But no, Scott
that's later on.
Oh, Scott has, that's right.
Yeah, Scott has, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where's his headquarters? Where's he keeping these fucking mutants?
We don't know that yet.
It is...
And his team is dysfunctional. I mean, Magic is a fucking nut.
Yeah.
Emma Frost is a whore. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Magneto's like... Grandpa badass.
That was... AVX Consequences was so much better than actual Avengers X-Men.
It was.
I mean, issue 5 was a little lackluster as far as like the comic, you know, the climax of the story and everything, but issue 4 was fucking amazing. He's like, when he's like, you know, we'll break you out now, and he's like, I didn't pick up that he was talking to Magneto with the metal filings. That was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And when he's like, villains it is. Like, he chose to be a villain again. Like, I don't know.
It's where he lives. This is his best fit.
This is why he's my favorite villain. And Dr. Doom is a close second, but fucking Magneto's awesome.
I don't see him as a villain, though.
Magneto?
He's working outside the law, but so's the Punisher.
No, but Magneto has done some...
If there was some
he's done, but he's not going back to that yet. Right now, he's just being like Gandhi, if you will. He's just against the government. That's right.
But he's just trying to, you know, set up, you know, trying to save mutants at this point. And
but
kind of like Martin Luther King and the protests and shit. They weren't legal.
No, but like Iceman's beef with is that they're going through humans, I guess, to do it.
Yeah,
because the humans are persecuting the mutants.
I didn't say...
It's not like they're just smacking them like out of nowhere. It's like, you know... I don't know.
They're living by Professor X's ideals, while Scott and everybody else going, you know what, we gotta do it a different way.
Going on to Spidey 697. Harry Osborn's alive? When did that happen? I know it happened when, you know, Mephisto fucked with everything.
Say it one more.
And that was probably the calmest I've ever
brand new day.
brought that up.
Say brand new.
No,
say it.
I'll stab you.
Okay, forget it. Whole new day.
But I don't know. I had this like memory of Harry Osborn getting killed again. But now he's like, what is he, on the run? He's fucking bald with sunglasses and a beard and shit. When did this happen? What happened?
It's stupid.
I don't know. That's all.
Dude, is this something that my mind is blocked out again?
I don't remember. I mean, you know more about that.
It's 700. Issue 700.
Well, 698 is called what? It's gonna break down. How do they phrase it?
They said
I don't
they said
know.
the last couple of issues, this one included, is the big ones leading up to 700.
Well, yeah, it's Doc Ock again.
At the end, saying, he's
Peter
at rest.
Parker.
Yeah, like the thing, because he's still at the raft, I guess. Or
Yeah, I guess he's like
He's
dying.
alive?
He's still alive. He's dying.
He's like in the hospital bed or whatever with like tubes coming out of his nose. So it's gonna be the big thing's gonna be with him.
You know what? The one thing I did like when the two hobgoblins are outside and they're like locked in Norman Osborn's weapons cache, and the little hologram pops up of Norman Osborn, and he's like, hi, I'm Norman Osborn. Welcome to the Green Goblin weapons cache. If you're seeing this, that means you're not me, and that's pretty unfortunate for you. That was fucking cool. Like, it was, a little fail-safe. Like, I'm gonna blow you motherfuckers up.
What comic book did I read where they're trying to get into Norman Osborn's weapon cache? No, I don't read Rain Spider-Man. Fuck that.
There's another one? Why would they have Norman Osborn?
Somewhere else. I don't know.
Well, Norman Osborn was kind of everywhere for a while there.
Yeah, no.
And the Kingpin was involved in it, so was the Hand. Maybe it was
Avengers?
X-Men with what's her name? Domino and Daredevil teamed up recently. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't read it, but I saw something about that. No, it's not New Avengers. I'm reading the Avengers book because now this is
X-Men book.
What's the storyline going on in Avengers and New Avengers? That's like it's a disassembled kind of thing where
it has to do with
end of days something
some bullshit aftermath or some nonsense.
Yeah. And I'm having a hard time getting through that too.
The second one was better than the first one.
First one dragged, man.
The
First one was real bad.
I just want to know what Maple means, whatever.
Yeah. Well, so does Ben Urich, apparently.
Yeah. It better be good. Whatever it is, it better be good. It better not be like, oh, okay.
But, what you call fucking, yeah, I can't think of the title of the Avengers story, but I'm actually enjoying Avengers and New Avengers right now, and I know that they're gonna shut these books down shortly, so these are, in New Avengers, it's this Jericho Drum's brother, like, turned evil and is trying to kill Doctor Strange because he blames him for his brother's death.
Right.
Like, way back when they tried to make Dr. Voodoo the fucking Sorcerer Supreme, which is ridiculous because it should be Doctor Strange and not Doctor Strange.
It wasn't ridiculous. It was nice, but it was poorly done.
Well, Doctor Strange should be the Sorcerer.
No, he shouldn't be. He doesn't have to be.
See, he doesn't like Iron Man, Doctor Strange.
No, I like Doctor Strange. I do. But he doesn't have to be, the Sorcerer Supreme, that title. That title goes somewhere else. It can be a badass, and that'll just make the whole magical world of Marvel bigger and better.
If he becomes unstable, if he's not the Sorcerer.
The fact that it left him, it brought in Doctor Doom and the whole possibilities of him being it, because he was almost dead. And normally we forget about that shit.
What did he need to do? He was trying. It was a Spider-Man issue, I think. He was trying to, in order for him to be Sorcerer Supreme, because there was some princess in like a European country that was slated to be the Sorcerer Supreme. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he killed her. And
he killed her to get he was trying to marry her because he would have been the next one in line. It was some weird. I forget which issue. It was.
I remember that. Yeah. And now here's my question. What do you think? Are you reading Avengers too with Wasp? Where they found her in the microverse?
Oh God, I hate the microverse. I fucking hate the microverse.
The microverse.
Oh my God. There's some obscure shit that should stay obscure. Some obscure shit should stay obscure. Microverse is one of them.
Is that where?
You think they're gonna run into fucking Carnage, Venom, and the Scarlet Spider while they're there? Speaking of fucking stupid storylines.
Yeah. The microverse.
That finishes next
week. You never heard
of
the microverse?
No, but
no, it's ridiculous. I'm not minding the Avengers thing so much because the Wasp has been dead what now, like 6-7 years?
No, she would never die.
Well, obviously she never died.
I hate that shit. She was crushed.
No, it's not actually that long because we were talking about she died in the Skrull invasion. Yeah. So that's going like 3-4 years, I guess, give or take. The Skrull invasion was the first year of the Pete's Basement show.
Yeah.
Don't you remember?
Obviously, I know it was all taken over.
I remember what I did last week though.
Oh,
I don't know. I didn't mind her being dead. Why the fuck she hasn't come back for?
Okay, everybody comes back. Has anybody ever stayed?
And where the fuck are you gonna put her at?
Even
the
Jean
Avengers
Grey's
team is already fucking full.
Jean Grey's like the only one that stayed dead so far. She's been dead for a while.
What's gonna happen? She's gonna go to the future and get locked there, and then. That's
oh God, let's hope.
No, but
what do you think of like? I mean, she's a teenager now. Scott can't fuck her, for sure.
not legally.
Wolverine would. That wouldn't stop him. He's a horn dog. This Jean Grey doesn't have telepathy either. Remember when she first came out, she was very limited in power.
Girl? Yeah.
She was just telekinetic.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll develop though.
What? How?
Beast will use his whatever to.
His whatever?
His beastly
His
beastness.
beastly beastness. What's gonna happen is young Cyclops is gonna go, we shouldn't do that. And then old Cyclops is gonna go, fuck you. And then that's gonna be it. He's gonna kill himself.
And they're gonna have like some eyeball kind of shit.
He's gonna kill himself and disappear.
Old
Much
Cyclops.
like he did to you 2 years ago.
I don't watch episodes.
Oh.
I managed this week to catch up on all of the Marvel Ultimates books,
He said catch up.
and that's supposed to mustard.
It's pretty good shit.
It really is.
That is
Are you reading them?
That is some good leche.
Oh, it's good, man. I justified it by like fucking Adam was reading
What is it?
Ultimates,
I don't
and
wanna-
Adam hates everything.
Yes, that's how
I
I
don't want to
watch it.
start like where's a good point to start?
No, you got to
shit,
start at
man.
the beginning. You really do.
Episode
Honestly,
18, I got a lot to go.
The best, even not like fucking the United We Stand, Divided We Fall storylines, but the opening storyline with the children was off the hook. I didn't get past issue 1 because I'm like, this is fucking stupid. But man, I was wrong. That was one of the fucking coolest stories I ever read.
The children,
I wish it would have
remember.
with Reed Richards when he came back from the negative
Oh
zone.
God, that sick fuck. He was
a cool fucking villain, man.
He's up there.
That shit's awesome. And when he took off the helmet and his brain was all like
actually
fucked up,
yeah.
ooh, creepy looking. But yeah, man, I'm all caught up on Marvel's Ultimate books. Ultimates is great.
Yeah.
Cap's the president.
What else he caught up on?
Whoop. Yes, I finally caught up on Chew. I'm all up to date. Thank you. And you guys were right the whole time. The book is hilarious. It's awesome. The artwork is fucking crazy. It's terrific. It really is. I'm sorry it took me this long. And moving on to the next subject that I obviously am going to catch up this week will be Locke and Key. Guys, Omega I guess came out this week, so
We can't review it.
you could talk about it. I'm gonna forget what you say anyway.
You just remember fucking Ultimates #1.
That's only because I read it this week. I read them all this week.
Well, it's not really much to review.
He has all the keys now.
Yeah.
And he's gonna open up
The door.
The door, which is the
door.
Omega. Then he used the Omega key, which is nobody.
So all this time he's just been locked out of his house?
Nobody knows what it is. But you got what? You got the head.
There's a lot of fucking keys, man.
There's like 6 or 7 keys.
Yeah.
One you can change memories. One you.
There's some that don't even show. Like in one issue that had in the back of it showed a bunch of different keys and it never
One you
used.
can change male to female. One you can put something in a
medicine cabinet and it heals it up. One you can go
changes.
through a door and your spirit could travel around the place and you come back and you go right back into your body.
One you can just is a teleportation key. You go from one door like.
I've been watching a lot of women in the shower. I'll tell you right now, my spirit could just kind of walk around and shit.
There's one where you could like go through and become a giant.
Play a giant key.
There's one
I don't want to be a giant. I could stand with another 3-4 inches at least.
There's a head key, which is awesome.
Memories.
Like,
Just like
no.
no.
Wow. That's an app. You're thinking of an app.
you put the key in the back of the neck and you open up the head and you can remove things.
Oh.
Or add things.
Memories.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
So if you want to know everything there is to know about the Encyclopedia Britannica,
Put
pop
right
it in
in.
your head and you're a genius.
Cool.
So now the evil character who's been working this whole time to get all these keys finally got them. So he's got all the keys, including the Omega key,
Which opens the door of the source.
Which is where this entity came from in the first place. So
cool. All right, so I'm gonna catch up this week, and then we can all read it together.
Are you gonna read it in 1 week?
Yeah, we're gonna read it all 1 week.
5 volumes?
What? 6 issues each?
Yeah.
30 issues? Yeah, I can read.
So like
Plus this week's books?
So like April.
Plus this week's. Yeah, give or take. Barring we survive the apocalypse.
There was one.
of
Did
books
you
coming
notice
this
that who was in that issue though? Had a little cameo.
Stephen King. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Which is
that's
awesome.
He was in he was either a paramedic.
But his son's writing it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cool. That's cool. But yeah, no, the reason I wound up catching up with Ultimates was because I wanted to read Ultimate Spider-Man. I was reading that, you know, through and through. I dropped Ultimate X-Men after a while, but Spider-Man wound up getting involved with United We Stand, Divided We Fall. Yeah. So I'm like, well, now I gotta fucking
read everything. He's an Avenger now.
Yeah. And,
Ultimate, excuse me.
I still don't like the fact that he's fucking 12, but I'll deal.
I agree.
But two more things on Facebook. Tommy Two Step wanted to know why Pete has one ball. Tom, fuck you. Moving on. And last,
you didn't answer the question.
I have two. Steve, you want to say?
You know, Hitler only had one ball.
I know.
People say that guy had a lot of balls.
No, he did not. No.
He had one.
And finally, our buddy Kevin Hellions just wrote in, wanted to know what our Black Friday shopping plans are. Do we have any?
I don't know yet.
I personally hate humanity in general, so I will not be leaving my house on Black Friday.
There's too many people in the city to go anywhere in the city shopping.
Yeah.
On Black Friday.
I will not be sitting out in the cold at 4 a.m. waiting for fucking Best Buy to open.
No,
I can't do it.
Well, you know about a turkey I'm going to be eating that fucking day
bacon
before?
too, you can say it.
No, bacon. It's true, it's turkey.
Because I'm going to be
So, like, I'm going to roll out of bed, take the only dump, take a shower, because, like, toilet people won't even do it, and then go get some more turkey.
We mean the only dump. There'll be subsequent dumps to follow.
Yeah, but it'll be, like, the only painful dump. Like, oh, like reverse rape. Oh, stop, get out!
Even Roger's laughing, you got him. I think it was that reverse rape comment.
Never happened to you?
Yeah, no, I mean, especially with the amount of things I eat, and I eat a lot of hot food, like peppers and everything.
Yeah,
so
I don't do that.
That shit, sometimes there's shits that come out and feel like they're on fire leaving sideways. It's horrible.
Oh, let's go.
It's always going to be the last one.
Yeah, sure it is. That's what you always say, Pete. Alright. Oh.
It sounds like, what's his name, Jay Sherman?
Yeah, the critic.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to...
Look again, man. I'm afraid he's a black belt. I just picture him waking up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat. Because he felt something against his skin. Ramon, no!
This house is haunted. Puerto Ricans.
Next time I got a fart, you know which way I'm moving.
Yeah, I know. You're going to go left.
Yeah. You gotta lift your ass, though. You really do. Because otherwise, like, you know, it makes too much back pressure.
Well, don't you hate it when the bubble kind of goes right up your ass?
Yeah, and it feels like it stays there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but you've never done it without...
Captured this.
I don't feel comfortable doing it.
Sometimes you kind of, like, it's kind of just like a weird,
Painful though. Oh, like reverse rape. Oh!